What is up, fellow humans? Colin here, the Wild CEO. Another video. Today's video is about sleep. How to let your body figure out its own sleep schedule. There's a broader idea here that I wanted to record a video on. I wanted to record a video on how you could kind of reset your body's set point for everything, for what it naturally wants to do, from sleep to how much food to eat. Everything has a natural set point that your biology intuitively knows. But the things that are in our environment disrupt that knowledge. And in a lot of cases, it's hidden. It's underneath a pile of bad habits and environmental factors and bad food, etc. What I've discovered by my sleep basically correcting itself after staying up to 4 a.m. for almost the past 10 years of my life, and that being a normal occurrence, I've been now waking up without any actual effort, without doing anything different, without actively even trying to wake up early. I've been waking up every day about 8 a.m. And I've been getting sleepy around 11-ish was really kind of sets in. And then I can't really stay up past 12, even if I try. Age definitely plays a role here. When you're younger, it's just easier to stay up. You're more wired. I've always been one of those types that's more of a night owl. And so while everyone falls asleep, as teenagers watch the movie, I'm the one that's still wide awake to the end. I watch the whole thing. But I think this idea of letting your body uncover its natural set point for sleep is very powerful. So I'm going to give you a few strategies, kind of happenstance, that I've been doing that have led me to this natural, basically reshifting of my sleep schedule and a breaking of this, I don't want to say bad sleep schedule because I was always getting 8 hours, but it definitely wasn't in tune with circadian rhythm. And so I think this is definitely a lot more natural. I don't think our ancestors would have been sleeping to noon. There's a time and a place for that. And if you're sleep deprived, you should sleep as much as you can. But I do think that going to bed, before midnight and then waking up sometime in the morning, I think that's the most natural state for us. And so I'm going to give you some things that I did that I think led to this that you can implement in your life today. So the first thing I did, I replaced the bright bulbs in my bathroom. There was about 6 of them. I unscrewed all of them but one, and I replaced that bulb with a red light bulb. Now, this red light bulb is very intense. In some cases, it's even hard to see what's going on. You do get used to it. There's a step before going to that extreme with the orange hue bulbs. And these orange hue bulbs, orange glow bulbs, or like maybe baby nighttime bulbs that you can find on Amazon, I have those in my room at night from when I'm working. So that's kind of step 2. But in the bathroom specifically, if I'm waking up to go to the bathroom, or your pre-bed ritual where you're taking a bath or shower, brushing your teeth, whatever it is, being exposed to bright lights and even worse, LED lights is just a no-go for your biology. And it can disrupt your sleep patterns, melatonin production, and a ton of things like that. So the first thing I would do is get your bathroom lighting set up. And if you have to walk to find your bathroom and you have to have lights along the way, you want to aim for these orange hue bulbs or something that is red completely. That's the first thing I did. Second thing is I've been using this ep.lux app on my Mac for a long time now, and I keep it as orange as I can, and I don't have it changed. I basically keep it at that orange color 100% of the time. So f.lux, they have it on Apple and PC, I think. Game changer. You can find other apps that are similar to this. They might be called blue light blocking apps or something like that. Okay, the third thing I've done is on any device you have, whether it's the iPad here or my phone, getting in what Apple calls it anyways, night shift mode, and having that on 24 hours a day. It's a big one. If we go into settings, we're going to go into display and brightness, and this might be different on iPhone. I think it's the same thing. I'm doing this on the iPad right now. We're going to find night shift, and we're going to click that, and you can see that it's scheduled here from 10:02 a.m. to 10:01 a.m., right? Because you want it to go for basically the whole day. So I have basically a minute of the day where it's not on, and I just have it continually looping. And so you also see the color temperature here. I can have kind of medium. I can have less warm, which is a lot more blue light, and I can have it more warm. I keep it on more warm. You get used to it. You don't even notice that. If you're a designer, if you're doing anything that's color sensitive, you might want to turn this off when you're doing work like that. That's one caveat. But other than that, the rest of us can keep this on all the time. The next thing I did is I've stopped watching as much Netflix and or TV at night. Maybe the newer TVs have something like night shift where you can block a lot of the blue light, but I've seen an exact correlation to where I've been doing more work and then reading on like a Kindle or reading a physical book versus opting for Netflix. Since I've cut back my TV viewing, I can't even stay up. I can't. I think that's probably the biggest thing. It's probably some combination of not watching that big TV, the 42-inch in my room, and changing all my bulbs and getting rid of any LEDs and moving to orange light. I think those are probably the 2 big things. And so it's going to depend on, the other things in your life. But for me, those were really big ones that probably kept me up. So an hour or two before bed, try to go into a low light setting, use maybe one bulb, use a candle even, try to read on like an e-reader that doesn't have a digital screen, like has like e-paper, or maybe just read a physical book on low light, etc. Now, since having my son, this has put a pressure on me to wake up because it's harder to sleep in. So that's probably had some effect where maybe I get woken up in the morning because he's running around and banging around. And even though I do have 2 sound machines going, at all times, it is hard to sleep through that. That's probably had an effect, right? If I go without sleep for multiple days on end, my body just might adapt to the new schedule and just try to, and it'll just get tired at the certain times. I'm not saying that all these things are going to be as easy as they were for me, and maybe you have to consciously pay attention to what you're doing. But if you're not making sleep a priority, or if you're suffering in any way, every single health goal that you have, every single one, every single health goal, I'm repeating this on purpose, whether it's weight loss, weight gain, muscle gain, no matter what you want to accomplish, every bit of sleep that is not optimal, like every bit of sleep under this optimal line, you're paying a consequence, you're paying a price in every goal you're pursuing. And that's not even to mention long-term health. Sleep is fundamental. It is a priority. This could also be something that, because I've been doing mostly carnivore the past 120 days, this may have also had an effect on my sleep. I can't make those statements yet because I haven't tested or done anything or really paid attention to that. So I don't know. I have heard some people that when they go carnivore, they can't stay up at night. Like it's almost like a problem because they want to stay up later. I think for most of us, we should try to be building a pretty solid sleep routine. And so it's probably good if your body wants to go to sleep, you should be listening to it. But again, that requires some more data, and I'll probably do a video on that in the future. So these are the things that I've done. If you do them all starting tomorrow and you put them into effect, I guarantee you will let your body get down to its set point for sleep. So what does it want to do? How much sleep does it want? When does it want to go to bed? When does it want to wake up? Give your biology, give your body the space to figure that out by removing a lot of these environmental toxins and these environmental stressors. And then when that happens and you're doing that for a little bit, it just becomes so natural and so easy. And that's really what sleep should be. We have this sleep disaster where we have these sleep-deprived humans. We have metabolic syndrome, we have heart disease and cancer, we have all those things that you know. I mean, if you're here on this channel, you know how I feel strongly about all these and how my mission is trying to help people kind of say no, like make it so that that is not destiny for so many people. It does not have to be destiny. We need to make it so that is not the rote destiny for so many modern humans, but sleep's a big one. And it's just like food or lack of movement, sitting in chairs, not going outside. These are all things that are mismatched to our biology. These are all things that you do in a modern environment if you don't take proactive action. And sleep is a perfect example of this. If you don't optimize your environment to let your body get the best and most natural sleep, the sleep that it craves, you're going to pay a health cost. And we don't know how to exactly connect that to things like metabolic syndrome or heart disease or cancer or high blood pressure or whatever, but I guarantee you it's connected. And there is research that kind of connects it, but it's, you know, I can't really tell you that you're going to get cancer if you don't get sleep. But I can tell you one thing for sure. You're going to increase the likelihood you're going to get modern disease if you don't get enough sleep. That's for sure. That's it for today's show. Let me know about your sleep routine. What are some things you struggle with? What are some things that you're going to implement today? Maybe it's change your bulbs out. It's something that's so easy. It costs $30 maybe to change all your bulbs out. Or maybe even buy one bulb. It's like $5. Fixed. Easy. Do you have a sound machine? If you don't, and you live with other people, or it's noisy in any way, a city, anything, you have to get a sound machine. RPAC's my favorite. What are you going to do? What has worked for you? What have you tried? What have you noticed? Have you seen any correlation between carnivore and sleep? Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested to hear. And most importantly, do something with this information. If you made it to this point in the video, you've watched this whole video, and you've listened to me go on and on, then you need to take, please, for me, at least one thing. Just one thing. Put it on your to-do list. Go to the Amazon app right now and buy a blue light bulb or a sound machine or blackout curtains or something, or all of it, right? Invest a couple $100 in stuff that's going to literally affect you for the rest of your life. I mean, your sleep routine, you should pay top dollar. Get a mattress that you like. Get all the stuff you need. Get the sound machines. Get the bulbs. Everything. Do something. Hey, Colin here. Thanks for watching that video. I got a free PDF for you, The 7 Principles of Living Wild. Short and sweet, not long, not gonna be a novel you have to read or anything, just a simple reference of the things that make you a healthy human. So click on the button below, get that right now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.